We today are going to be talking a little bit about goal setting, something that can be so important in being able to achieve your wellness and weight loss goals, or really anything else in life, right? And so I'm going to share with you some of the tips that I use with my clients, and hopefully these will be helpful to you. If you want to troubleshoot, ask me some questions in the comments below this post, and I'm happy to help you get some of your goals going as well. So whenever, this is actually something I do a lot with new clients, especially more on the fitness side of things. But what we do first is we set some SMART goals. So SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time constrained. So let's say one of your goals is to lose weight. And to make it more specific, personally, I prefer a body fat percentage reduction goal instead of pounds, but you can go either way. So maybe you'll say something to say, instead of saying, I want to lose some weight, right? That's not a very smart goal. A smart goal would be, I want to lose 10 pounds within the next 2 months, right? So that is specific. You're saying, I'm going to lose 10 pounds. It's measurable, right? Just you need the scale. Should be achievable. Losing 10 pounds within 2 months should be very achievable depending on how much you're working out and what your diet looks like. We're also realistic. And then we're also time constraining it. So we're saying it's going to happen within the next 2 months. So that would be an example of how to take something like I want to lose some weight and make it a SMART goal. Then what we want to do from there, once you have your SMART goal identified, is to break it down into chunks. And what I personally like to do with my clients is to break it down into 3 different buckets. First would be some kind of thing we can work on around nutrition to lose the weight. Next would be something around fitness to lose the weight. And then third is going to be something around mindset. And this is something, in functional medicine that we talk about quite a lot, is we really cannot separate our spiritual person from our physical person, right? All of our emotions and everything is connected actually to our physical health. And stress is one of the big things that can really play a role here. And then also just with weight loss or anything like that, habits are really important too. So I would kind of bucket anything like that, like meal planning or time blocking to get your schedule figured out. Those would go under kind of the mindset bucket. So, pick maybe 3 things that you're going to work on, 3 skills that you want to build to help you reach your goal. That's also going to help make sure that it's sustainable, right? That we're not going to just follow some crazy meal plan for a month and drop the weight. And then guess what? You stop following the meal plan. What happens? It comes back on, right? So if we work on building these healthy habits and making it part of our life every day, that's going to enable us to really be able to reach our goals and then not yo-yo and go back to where we were, or even maybe in a worse spot than we were before. Okay. So in terms of those examples, right, we talked about the example of trying to lose 10 pounds in 2 months, right? So what could we work on nutrition wise to try to lose that weight? Maybe it would be to, try to balance our macros a little bit better, or reduce our sugar or something like that, right? So some examples of some things we could do around nutrition. In terms of fitness, trying to make it consistently to the gym and get those workouts in. Also, incorporating resistance training is actually very important for weight loss. And I'll probably talk about that on a later live, why that's so important. But getting the resistance training in on a regular basis, that would be something good in terms of fitness. And then mindset. Maybe you're going to work on stress reduction. Stress in and of itself can actually inhibit weight loss, right? Because stress, cortisol actually increases our blood sugar. And so that in and of itself can set this whole cascade of things that really inhibit us from being able to lose weight. So just an example there. Hopefully that all makes sense around the SMART goals. If you guys have questions, or if you want to pop in what your goal is and we can troubleshoot in the comments about how to make that into a SMART goal, totally happy to help you with that. And then another thing that really is important, especially when we're trying to make a change, is having some accountability and some support, right? So either, through a buddy or through a coach, having someone that's going to hold you accountable to those goals can be really, really helpful. So that's what I have for you today. Definitely take a look at those SMART goals. If there is something that you're working on, it could be, wellness and weight loss related, or it could be anything else. drop it in the comments and let's work on breaking it down into some manageable chunks for you. So